the Carrier Collaboration Portal Dashboard or CCP dashboard. In the CCP portal, you will be managing freight orders. The freight order is the minimum unit that a route can be broken down into, and its number is available in the Statement of Work (SOW) issued by the United Nations. Each freight order number corresponds to a leg in a route of a shipment, and this leg is in accordance with the agreement between your company and procurement division, depending on the Incoterm. Right after signing in, you will be redirected to the Home tab, where you will see the number of freight orders in open status, assigned to your company. Open means that there are events that need to be reported on. Then, once you click the Freight Orders for Execution tile, you will be redirected to the Freight Order Management tab. Freight orders are represented by a 10-digit number that begins with 61. By hovering the mouse on the screen, you will receive a short explanation of the meaning of the information displayed. On the top of the report, there is a menu with different action buttons. For example, you can filter orders by status: open, closed, cancelled, blocked, all. Freight orders with status open are represented by an icon of a truck. Columns can be resized manually to see description status. Here we are expanding the next open event column to see the full description. Scroll to the right to see all columns. You may have orders that are either for transporting purchased goods, or items that belong to governments. Means of transport column will distinguish those types of orders. Likewise, shipper can be either permanent mission of the contributing country, that ships the contingency-owned equipment, or a vendor. Shipper column shows this. Consignee is the mission destination. In this case it is the mission in South Sudan. You may disregard the information under Business Partners, which is a system default. The contractually specified consignee and shipper information is as documented in the Statement of Work, or SOW, and purchase order. Should the shipment correspond to a contingent-owned equipment, the goods PO field will appear blank. Instead, MOU reference field will be populated. By clicking on the header, results can be sorted in ascending or descending order. Here, you are seeing the freight purchase orders that are related to a freight order. Other columns can also be rearranged at your convenience. In order to do that, select the column from the header and simply drag and drop the column in the new position. Please note that in order to find the freight order we want to report events for, you can either search or filter by the freight order, or by a freight purchase order, using the search or filter options on the top right corner of the screen. Before moving to the next topic, let's see what a freight order looks like. In order to do that, just click on the freight order to open. The freight order number is available in the Statement of Work, SOW, issued by the United Nations. A freight order has different areas. On the left part of the screen, the freight order details shows general details of the document such as status, consignee and notes. The notes section can be used to exchange communication between your company and the UN staff. We acknowledge that this is a contingent-owned equipment, because means for transport is COE truck. The right part of a freight order will show the locations event section, the departure location and the arrival location. Each location shows a set of expected events, which are mandatory events related to the execution of the transportation process. The events are automatically populated based on the Incoterm rule. In this example, there are two location events: Jordanian Army, which is the departure of the contingent-owned equipment location, and Amman, which is the first stopover of the contingent-owned equipment. Note that some events may appear hidden. In order to see them, please scroll down. Further down, there are two more areas. 1. Named tour events, which we will see in more details later in this video, and the other area, named attachments, to upload attachments. Let's try another freight order, corresponding to the second leg of the shipment. Click on the number. This second leg is to be transported by air, as indicated as means of transport. Air shipment will depart Amman and will land in Juba, as we can see in the location events. Mandatory events will appear by default. Click on Close. We will open the last leg of the shipment by repeating the same steps. This last leg is transported by truck, as indicated in the means of transport. This leg departs in Juba and arrives in UN mission in South Sudan. Click on Close.